Starting to be a little snowy out there. Oh, Josh isn't. Hey, Josh. Let's see. Just adjusting some soundy stuff. Hungry Horse is also here. Hey, Hungry. Supro, hello. How are you? I'm personally all right. It's already a little snowy, at least where I am. Is that a yellow on you? It is a yellow. I think like someone suggested having a yellow for like January, just for like a New Year's thing. I'm gonna go with it for now. Shadow VR's here too. Hello. But let's say just really quick. I guess like an update on where I'm at in terms of the giant snow blizzard that's going through the States right now. I woke up at like 8 this morning. No snow. Like literally nothing. Nothing at all. I went back to bed for like a little bit. And then like an hour later, I'm like, okay, maybe I should get up and start like doing stuff or something. And then I look out my window. There was like a couple inches of snow in like an hour. But now it's like more. I don't know how much snow there is right now. But it is like piling up. It's a little wacky at the moment. I heard it was gonna be wacky. It's a lot of snow. So, hopefully, my power doesn't go out randomly, because blizzard is happening. If for whatever reason my internet gets cut out because power goes out, I'll like send a message in the chat, I guess. But I guess that's just kind of a heads up if like snow is crazy. Piss yellow looking hair, to be honest. Well, it's yellow. Actually, I can make it more pissy. Hold on. Apparently bringing up the saturation makes it orange. There we go. I'm now piss yellow. Wonderful. Not wonderful. I don't like it. I'll go back to normal yellow. Congrats on hitting 200 videos, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm now at 200 videos. I think it's because it counts, like, all of the live streams and shorts that I've also done, which I've been doing a pretty good number on it. Still pretty good achievement reaching 200 videos in total. Oh yeah, speaking of shorts, I uploaded like a funny short from yesterday from like let's see. Yesterday when I was doing the Instars and Time stream, I did like a funny thing where there was like really slow text and I was talking in slow motion. I thought that was really funny. I made a short on that because that was hilarious. But so if you have time, you can probably check that out. Hunger says got Gmod a few days ago, and now I've gotten through the Half-Life 2 campaign as if it were Ultra Kill. I want to play Half-Life again at some point. I have plans on like replaying the Half-Life and Portal series sometime in April, I think. Mostly because that's kind of when I think Portal's getting like that was when Portal's release date was, at least in April. So tune in around April time, and I'll replay it. We'll play those games. That'll be kind of fun. Finger wishes they got snow. Haven't gotten in multiple years. You say, I hear that, and I'm like, I get snow like almost every year around this time in January. It's almost it's almost kind of consistent that it's also like just a massive snowstorm. I remember like some years ago, I think it was like back in 2010, there was like such a big ice storm that it knocked out our power for a week. In some areas, it got knocked out for several weeks. But I remember it specifically because that was also the time that I got my first Wii, like a Nintendo Wii. and we couldn't play it at all because the power was out. But I remember that time fondly. We made it through all right. Just some stuff's here. Hey, Dean. Hello. Gonna be doing some Satisfactory in a bit. You should do a Phasmophobia stream with your friend. I don't think Phasmophobia, mostly because I don't think it's a game that me or some of my closer friends play that much, I think. I'm not certain. But, Lethal Company might be something. I did some Lethal Company streams at some point. I keep thinking on doing more with that. I've just been really busy. Do like the idea, though. But probably not Phasmophobia. It could probably be just like Lethal Company. Let's see. Phasmophobia is scarier than Lethal Company. I beg to differ. Phasmophobia has like some ways of scares for sure, but I feel like I get more terrified in Lethal Company than like other games. Although it kind of depends on like the situation. Pinky Raps is also here. Hi, Dad. I'm not your dad. Lies. I hear we'll play Phasmophobia, probably in VR for more. I think also for VR, since the game kind of relies on like how much you interact with it, I think it would be better with VR. Scariest in VR, yeah. Justin asks, have you heard of Buckshot Roulette multiplayer? I have heard about it. I played Buckshot Roulette. It was pretty good. Not sure on like doing a multiplayer video or stream on. I just know it's fun. It is fun. I'm not doubting that. PK, not after 30 years of missed 30 years of child support. Well, now that's where you're wrong, and that's where you're telling lies. Because I'm 25 years old, so I can't have 30 years of missing child support. Literally impossible. PK Raps is a liar, a cheat, a fraud. Okay, it's about 10:30 where I am right now, so I'm just gonna get started. So anyways, hello everybody, it's DeanSpillaBean back on your screen playing some Satisfactory. And I've done a few changes with the aluminum factory that I've been spending like a couple months actually working on. So everything is flowing technically, however I keep having problems where like these belts should be having items going through there or items going through it. I look at here and it's like, yeah, not enough luminously, and I keep like following these stupid complicated paths that I hooked up because of my poor planning, and then I see that there's like not enough bauxite even though there should be enough bauxite. Yeah. You have enough? You don't have enough yet. I apparently need more bauxite than I already have, even though I'm getting like almost all the bauxite. I don't know. I need to figure this out at some point. Yeah, like, yo, look at this. There's like no bauxite going through. So as much as I keep working on this stupid factory, I need to get on and work on other parts of the giant 60-a-minute pasta project. And the next thing that I need to do that I can actually kind of work on without too many problems is getting like this giant field of particle accelerator set up. I did get some machines last stream on at least getting the parts required to make these things, so I'm going to be working on that. As well as making a train depot over here that's entire purpose is just to have a place for trains to get from my road network across the entire world. Let's see. Across the entire world and... Hold on. That one's out of fuel. How is that one out of fuel? What the... That's not possible. Every station has like a... Unless this one specifically, just for whatever reason, doesn't. That'd be weird. Hold on, I gotta check this out. It's this way. You! Copper tractor, what's up? You don't have any fuel. Why don't you have any fuel? That's weird. Hold on, let me check something really quick. Yeah, this should be getting fuel. I don't know if... Maybe that tractor specifically just doesn't have any connection to fuel. That's annoying. That'll be a thing I'll investigate later. Let's see. I'm gonna go fly over to... I was also working on a copper powder factory way over yonder, also near the end of the last stream, so I kind of wanted to look at that. It is now orange. I'm supposed to be yellow, but it just doesn't... It never looks quite yellowish. So, over here, I was on last stream and I was trying to get a copper powder factory. And this is kind of what I ended up with. And I think it actually looks kind of neat, even though it's just a bunch of blueprints. But it is a lot of refineries, to be fair. I think only issues that I have with it at the moment is maybe like the water being a little too slow, but nothing's moving at the moment because it's all backed up because it's making enough copper powder. But this basically turns like 3 pure copper nodes into... Hold on. Shoot, what were the numbers? 93.7. Let me do some quick math. Let's see, so there's 4 of these. Let's see, there's 4 blueprints. Each of the blueprints has 8 refineries. So 3,000 per row, and there's 3 rows. 9,000 copper. I think? Yeah, 9,000 copper. And then go over to their constructors, divide that by 300. Do some math. Multiply that by 50, so it's about 1,500 copper powder. I think so. That's not near enough as what I need, because that only gets me like maybe... I think like 7.5 copper copper powder for pasta, I think. So I'm just gonna need more powder. But as much as I want to go throughout the entirety of my world and try to find every nook and cranny to like squeeze every little tiny bit of copper out of the world into nuclear pasta. I want to at least first get like the field of particle accelerators set up, make sure that I have a way for copper powder to be put into that system, and then as time goes on, like I'll work on getting more copper powder into the system over time, that kind of thing. I'm always amazed by like how much I've been working on this massive road factory. There's still some things I need to like work on here and there, but it's really intricate. I get like a little frame drop every time I look in that direction. Right. What's your math on how much powder per minute your 60 should take? Oh, 86,000. You know, normal numbers. I think the copper powder factory that I showed up might actually be making more. I'm not 100% certain. So the problem when it comes to nuclear pasta, and why I say like 86,000 or something, is because it takes like 200 powder in order to equal 1 pasta. And it's at a rate of 100 per minute to 0.5. I'm going to try to get these machines to be running at 200 maybe? Or I don't know about 200, because power might actually be a problem, because if I overclock these, it draws more power, and I don't have that much power to go around, so I might actually keep it at 100, I guess. But, so if I need 60 nuclear pasta a minute, and I can only make half of one, or let's see, I can only make half of one per machine, I need 120 particle accelerators. And then 120, multiply that by 100. Only, wait, what? 12,000 pounds? Wait, what? Did I math wrong ages ago? Oh, wait, no, I think it was I think it was 86,000 copper ingots that I needed for this. Hold on. Okay, so all of that, divide that by 50, because that's how much, that's how many copper powder each constructor makes. So that's 240 constructors. And then multiply that by 300. And that gets me 72,000. Okay. Okay, so where did I get the 86 from? Whatever. We're totally fine now. I think I might be able to do this easier than I thought. Let's see. Oh, Fading Solstice is here. Hell, I'm not sure how long we'll be able to stay. I think I stayed like 30 minutes. How you all today? Me personally, I'm doing all right. I'm doing a bunch of math, because this game loves math. But outside of like satisfactory stuff, there is snow in my area. Actually, hold on. Let me. 6 inches, 7, 8 area, something like that of snow right now. Ooh, math. Fun sometimes. It is fun sometimes. But I needed like a bunch of these items. They're copper powder. And I need to throw a bunch of this copper powder into particle accelerators. And then I get some nuclear pasta. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm going to be working on for a bit. So I guess random thing to talk about. Earlier in the stream, I kind of mentioned that I got like a short based on like one of the Instars in Time clips. Wait, nuclear pasta is a thing in the game? Oh yeah, I guess just to show this off. Just really quick before I talk about shorts for a little while. So in the game, there's like these advanced machines that you can build, the particle accelerators. You have to get these fancy cubes, throw a bunch of copper powder at it, and then it makes nuclear pasta. And the pasta itself is actually a real scientific term. But this is what the item is. And I'm trying to get like 60 a minute of these. Which, with all of this that's here, is about maybe like 9. I think Yeah, think about, actually not even 9, like 4.5-ish. Maybe less. But I'm thinking on trying to get like this entire area filled with particle accelerators. And that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Baiting did see the short on the funny text one. Yeah, that was very funny. I got done with that stupid joke, and I was like, I gotta make this a short today at some point. Particle decelerator win. I think that's called a freeze ray, of which we don't have currently. Let's see. What was I'm a nerd and more or less understand what nuclear pasta is. Yeah, it's kind of the same. At least in this game, the only real use for pasta is to, you know, make a singularity cell, practically a miniature black hole for wormhole generators, you know, for teleportation. Basic stuff. They're also used in another recipe that called the ballistic warp drives. And I don't actually need 60 pasta a minute to get this to work, but I thought this would be really funny to have like an absurd amount of these singularity cells. Because 1 pasta equals 10 cells, so I could get like 600 of these. And someone thought that would be like really, really funny. Is if I could get like that insane amount of cells per minute up and running. I want to make some kind of stupid jump course using a bunch of these portals. Is the game satisfactory? It is satisfactory. Yeah. But yeah, there are portals in this game, and they do require the singularity cells to be powered, and I think they burn like 2 a minute or something to stay powered. But you can just like jump through them a lot. You could definitely make a jump. I think with the amount of cells I'm going to be making, I think I can just make a like an interesting jump course. All right, so that's enough to talk about science, real science, actual factual science. I need to sit. Hold on. Do I have? I feel like I had a build or a blueprint somewhere. Foundation blueprint. Yeah, this. Okay, let me. I'm gonna just place these down so I can get the foundations down quicker. All right, here we go. So, anyways, about shorts, because I wanted to talk about that. Wait, hold on. Oh, Kelnick's here. Hey, Kelnick. Last graphic tablet. You got your new graphic tablet. Previous one died sadly. Oh darn! But now you have a new one. Great. Just to get you caught up, I'm trying to make a bunch of these lightning generators. They make lightning. It's really cool. I also get some fancy cubes out of it. I think it's called pasta. But I get cool lightning generators. I'm gonna make like heckin' hundreds of these, just for fun. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to stay on topic. So shorts. Over time, I've been trying to figure out like good ways to utilize shorts because of Okay. Well, I had to check something out. I've been trying to figure out how to actually utilize shorts very well, because I do like the fact that you can have like small clips of things, but I didn't like that you could only be limited to like 1 minute of haha funnies. Because like, every time that I try to make some shorts, it's been kind of difficult to, I think, finish what kind of clip that I want, because like 60 seconds is barely long enough to get like kind of the tail end of the context of a quote or context of a clip, I guess is technically correct. And with that tail end of the context, you got to figure out how the joke works, even though it just kind of doesn't make sense unless you know kind of more context. Although, they did recently allow for... Let's see, they did recently allow for the shorts to be longer, up to about 3 minutes now. And I greatly enjoy that, because I think there's a lot of really good clips out there that just need to either, even like get into like a minute 30 as an example. Like that would be great, but because of the 60 limit, it was just annoying. So hopefully in the future, I might be able to get more shorts out, because there's actually more time to like show off the funny things that happen. Although I have been thinking about this. Nothing concrete, so don't take it with a grain of salt. I have been thinking about trying to, once I actually start making money, try to hire some people to get as like editors, because as much as I like editing my own stuff, I'm only one person, and I like stream way too much for me to get good shorts of everything. So maybe at some point, I don't know when. Again, I don't know myself until like way later how I'm going to do this. But just like getting some helping getting more shorts. I'd like to do that someday. Might be a good idea. Yeah. I think if I go into the future, I'm probably going to need help anyway. There's a friend of mine, Silence, that I know he works on stuff and he does some edits as well. Don't tell him I say this, but I don't know if I want to just like hire him to be like, hey, make stuff for me. I'll give you tons of money. I don't know. I don't know how to go about doing that, so whenever I get enough money to actually think about doing it, I might revisit the idea. I know he has other stuff that he wants to work on too, so I don't want to like burden him too much with like the responsibility. I get it, there's relationships to consider. Yeah, a part of me always thinks that I just think too much about the situation, but like, man, we've been friends for a while, and I know he does, he has like his own projects that he has to do. I have my own projects that I want to do too. And as much as I would like to get like, I guess big as a YouTube creator, as much as that would be neat, I like the field of foundations I have now. As much as that I think would be kind of neat, I'm just not certain. I think I'll for now I'm just gonna like think about it and then like revisit it way later when like I said, I'm actually able to make money again. I don't want to make it a priority though. Anyways, now that I got a bunch of these foundations up, now I'm gonna build extremely advanced particle accelerators. And I'm out of quick wire. I did not think that quick wire was going to be a problem. I forgot it takes like 500. Oh, and I'm not actually making a lot of fuse frames. Shoot, I did not think about that. I thought I had more. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I think all of them are going towards making pressure cubes right now. And there's like a couple things that are using pressure cubes, but not enough. I think the main thing that I needed was shoot. Oh, yeah, for the massive drone port that I have off in the ocean, that's like my entire world's water supply. It uses plutonium fuel rods that those ones require pressure cubes, at least when it comes to how the manufacturing works. So, I kind of need pressure cubes to go that way. Oddly enough, I'm actually making, like, more fuel rods than I need, even though I only need, like, maybe... Shoot, I forgot what the rates were, like, how much I actually need. It wasn't that much, because plutonium fuel rods are, like, super duper cheap. Or, cheap as in, like... You don't need as many, I guess. PK burned down a satisfactory, so I'm just playing through Skyrim again for the first time in years. Oh, that's nice. Well, not nice in the satisfactory burnout, because that happens over time. Happens with any game. But revisiting Skyrim's kind of nice. I remember playing it as well, like years ago. I think at some point I just got bored because I didn't do every single side quest, but I did just kind of get bored at some point. I did get into Skyrim moddings one time. I forgot what mods I actually had, but I had fun. I had fun with it while I was working on it. Something I actually tried just as like a challenge for me is limiting fast travel to like the one carriage guide that allows you to go to different cities. And weirdly enough, I kind of like that just because it like forced me to think about, I gotta walk this whole way or like travel in some way to get over there. I need to think about being next to the cities and the carriage so I don't have to take too long to get to places. I think it weirdly enough during that time when I was trying to do fast travel limitation, it wasn't that bad. It was slightly boring, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I just remember, wasn't there another Skyrim game going to come out at some point? I think, or an Elder Scrolls game more specifically. I think there was like an announcement like years ago, but that was years ago. Pika says I'm early enough in the game that I have to walk everywhere anyway. Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, yeah. I forgot when they announced that. It's been a while. When does Americans think they think too much money, richest country? It's because inflation's going whack. We may be like really rich, but our money and time isn't as much worth as it was before, and that's kind of, it's becoming a problem. Like let's see. From my experience, at least, when it comes to why we keep complaining about our money, it's it mostly is because our time and money isn't as much as it was worth, but a lot of pricing is gauged around what it was. So we're like, hey, we need more money in order to work with the. We keep having like these older rates. Can we like get our pay rates updated so we can like get better at the? It's a whole problem. That, and it's just something to complain about. Inflation going on over here is like an actual issue, but I'm not an expert in like how problematic it actually is. Let's see. I need very quick wire. I need fast wire. Temis is in chat.
Human, I have a bomb strapped to my chest.
Okay, true. But what if you didn't? And then suddenly the bomb disappeared. Ha! There is no bomb. What are you talking about? Easy peasy. You're sand, by the way? Okay, but I thought you were Temis. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Temis. I'm making these really cool lightning generators that generate lightning. Let's see. Watch it make lightning. Ooh. You changed it. Oh, okay, okay. That makes total sense now. Let's see. Yeah, PK mentioning they can't afford to move out of parents' house. Almost 30 years old. I kind of have this like a similar problem where like I can't really go anywhere that much because like everything's just really expensive. One of my parents actually recently like checked out our finances, and we're only barely making enough money that we're spending, and we're not even living that crazy of a life. We're just like existing, and we don't have any chump jobs at all. It's like they got some really high-paying jobs, and it's barely enough to upkeep our grocery bills, which I think is a little ridiculous. Although I can't tell if it's because they're not getting paid enough or like everything's expensive. Maybe it's a combination of both. It's expensive to live, so just stop living. Well, you see, there's the problem. I would like to live. I think living is pretty cool. I like to play Satisfactory. I like to eat pizza. I like these things. I'm gonna just keep going. Let's see. I need to work on something really quick. I need to get the aluminum scrap economy working again. Oh, shoot. There's like one part of my mouse that keeps falling out because of how old it is. It's not actually that old of a mouse, but it's just, eh. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this, but I kind of changed how my aluminum factory gets rid of the excess scrap and silica that it makes, so that it constantly works better. I literally just have all of the outputs that everything goes to connect to overflow smart splitters, and everything that's overflown gets sent over to their own awesome sinks, and that's why there's like this field over here. There's also some for like some silica because it's also byproduct. So hopefully, as long as these are running, then everything will keep working. There are some hiccups here, and I think this row here is just because of the. These are the ones that with the lack of items that might actually cause a problem. Basically, I'm not getting enough bauxite for them. Let's see, which one of these are... Okay, this one's making bauxite at least. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I have it in a different direction, but probably not. You saying a part of your mouse is falling apart reminds me of a 90s PC mouse with the rubber ball underneath. Oh yeah, those old things. I remember those. But the mouse I got has like this one rubber part on the side, and I think I just picked at it long enough that it's just starting to fall out. It'll still work just fine even without the part, but I just got to be mindful of it. Anyways, kind of wrapping up the inflation talk. Our money isn't as much as it once was worth, and that's kind of it. Companies either aren't willing to compensate us properly, or there's just not enough money to go around, and there's less money than people think there is. One or the other. Houses are also like twice as expensive now. Some years ago, me and my family were living in a house at some point, and I think the house was like $1,500 or something. It took a while for us to pay that off, but at some point we ended up moving to a new house because it's been a long time, and we had a lot of problems with that first house thing. So let's see. Are you getting items? You're not supposed to be getting items. Oh, wait. Oh, it is getting 9. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay, I need some silica. But the second house that we ended up getting, which was like considerably smaller, was like twice that. So we had to spend like 300K on it, which was kind of ridiculous. But like the house was like considerably smaller, and it just got more expensive for some reason. I don't really know the reason why. It's just it was expensive. I really hope that in like the coming years that pricing gets more reasonable. I don't want everything to be free, because that's kind of whack. I just want I want my time to be worth something again. It's kind of my thoughts on it. Okay. What else to yap about for like 30 minutes? I know. Oh, what's the snow check? Oh, cool. 8 inches. 8 inches of snow. Wonderful. I love snow. Just some stuff. Me in the future when the bread slice of bread infused with chemicals and microplastics from the big company becomes $24.99 for no reason. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad. Oh yeah, speaking of like just weird bread. The bread we usually get from our stores, I mean, it's not terrible, but it just doesn't taste good, and it doesn't like fill, and it doesn't have good it's more nothing than actual food, and we've been trying to actually get quote-unquote healthier options so that we can have or we can tell ourselves, oh, we're eating healthy because we're actually eating food that is actually food. And we're going through that kind of a phase right now. hopefully, I just hope future-wise things get better. That's just all I can hope for. Hmm. Out of curiosity, for anyone else who's here, I know there's people from like. Bread isn't good anymore. I mean, some bread is okay though. You just gotta find the healthy ones, quote unquote healthy. Okay, really quick for question for people who are watching. I know there's a good chunk of people that either aren't in the States, but I'm just kind of wondering if like anyone else who's in America right now or like the North American region, how snowy things are getting. Because like I said, where I'm at, it's snowing a good chunk, like a good amount. I'm just kind of curious, like how everywhere else is looking. I'm on like the East Coast area, something like that. I think it's like, I still think it's 8 inches. I think, I'm not certain. Right, let's see. Most bread nowadays just tastes like the word plain, instead of random pigeon on the end. You know what? I'm very inclined to agree with the pigeon here. This thing's not getting silica because reasons I see. I need to clean out the mess. Are you getting items? Okay. You're supposed to... Let's see. Bread sounds like delirium in Russian. Well, bread sounds like bread. Bread. Oh, shoot. I'm always not certain what to talk about on these. I guess random thing I could probably talk about is, I guess my thoughts on In Stars and Time at the moment. That could probably be something. So, sharp hamburger. No, I don't think a sharp hamburger is a good idea, just so. It might be a little spiky. But let's see. So, my thoughts on In Stars and Time, the game I've been streaming kind of recently. I've been having, I think, a good time with it. I personally have a couple problems with it, but I think it's like reasonable problems. And then I know what Bremen's in English. Simply my ears hear delirium. Oh, it's because it's pronounced similarly. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. But yeah, the In Stars and Time game, I really liked it. I want to get it finished. I personally think it's kind of a long game, but I think that's also because I've been very slow and methodical on getting stuff done. Let's see. You should be getting more aluminum ingots. Why are you not? It's because you're not, for reasons beyond comprehension. Ah. Oh, it's mostly because these aren't getting the items they need. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can fix this really quick. not that long of a game, but since you stream, it would take longer. Yeah, I think that and I really like checking out every detail possible. So I think I just spend more time reading than I really should. Yeah, that's you. I mean, yeah, you've seen my streams. I really like reading like everything possible. Kind of to my own detriment. I mean, like it took me until like I think like stream 4 or something to actually get through the first, or like kill the king first, and even that took a while. To be honest, I'm same. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to check. So, silica's going in, and luminous scrap is becoming lessened, so I should try to get some more scrap this way. This is also what I do in my free time, and why I'm like so iffy and hesitant on like streaming these, because this is literally what I do almost all the time playing this game. Just like micromanage everything, like, all right, make sure this thing's running, then I gotta check that this thing's running, then I gotta make sure that thing's running. That's like almost all the gameplay that I do. I'm supposed to be working on copper powder, but I didn't realize I'm not making enough fuse frames to make the particle accelerators that I want to make. So now I'm making sure this is getting the aluminum it needs so it can actually start working. Yeah. Okay, back to In Stars in Time. I think I'm like halfway through the game at the moment. I'm very eager to see what'll like how the story will unfold. Because it is getting very interesting with like how, I can't remember who mentioned this, but someone mentioned that like Sifrin's profile in the game also changes over time depending on how many loops that he's been going through. And after going through like some of the stream footage, and I noticed like Sifrin getting slightly sadder and sadder as time goes on. I'm like, oh my gosh, they were right. It like slightly more. He gets slightly sadder every time. I think that was me. It was probably, yeah. Oh, this isn't good enough either. One second. There we go. Said the battle portrait to be specific, but it's on the others as well. Yeah, I noticed that like in the equipment profiles, I noticed that Sifrin is like, he got notably sadder. I think also I'm just now getting into the parts of the game where things are getting very interesting. Let's see. Kelnick's got to go because it wants to draw something on a new graphic screen tablet. Oh, we're ready. Good luck with it. Yeah, have fun with it. You have a good time, Kelnick. Let's see. So kind of a little bit more on my thoughts on the game. Going into it, I knew it was going to be something similar to Undertale in that like how time loops affect the story in some way. And I think the people who made In Stars in Time did a really good job with it. Like they don't like account for literally every situation, but it's like, hey, this is a thing that they should probably be feeling at this moment. So let's just, like, put that in that this is what they're feeling right now. I really like the characterization of everyone. Very dedicated to the characters. I will say, and this is kind of why I made that really funny text joke earlier, or last time. There were inconsistencies with the gameplay or at least when it comes to the dialogue, that I personally found a little aggravating. Like how, like, there's a lot of dialogue that you can skip if you've seen it before, but even some text that you've seen before you can't skip, and that's why I even did that whole joke with the slow text funny. Which, very hilarious. If I remember, there's only one developer. It could be wrong, however. I mean, didn't he have a team of people? Actually, I'm gonna go check. Let's see. In Stars and Time websites. Let's see. From Insert Disc 5 and Armor Studios. I think there was more people, but it actually it's like a really small team, at least. I could probably do more looking, but I don't have the I don't have the gumption to do that much research. It does seem to be like a very small team working on it, which all things considered, the game is like actually really small because it's only like 2 areas. But the details are very dense because it is only the 2 areas. And you just, like, constantly loop and explore the same areas over and over again. By the way, did you play the demo? I did not. I got recommended it from watching... I think it was a guy that plays Undertale. Shoot, what was he? It was a guy named Shay. It was like an Undertale speedrunner that made a video on Flowey, and he brought up In Stars and Time as a reference in terms of like, this is what happens to you when you go through timeline shenanigans. And the way how he described it, I thought it was really interesting, so I just picked up the game and I've been playing it. I know who Shay is. He's a very popular movie now. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know, small YouTuber. No one knows who he is. It's Hollow Knight music. Didn't like. I like Hollow Knight music. I don't play Hollow Knight that much. I played it a bit, but I've kind of decided this ever since I like had a horrific time fighting Sans, not just in like the actual genocide run that I did, but also like in like the one fan game that I did. Like I did not have a good time with platformers. And I think I just do horribly with platforming games in general. Like, they're just not very fun for me for some reason. I don't know if, like how they're played is something that I can't work with, or what. Let's see. Gotta make sure that these are these making stuff? I mean, they are, but very slowly. Although I do have a friend that does play Hollow Knight, like, religiously. I forgot, like, what over 100% that he got, but, he plays it like crazy. That's fair. Actually playing Hollow right now. Very difficult bosses. I really like how the games look and how they sound. I think they, like, the games are, like, really, really cool and good. Yeah, it just, like, the gameplay doesn't click for me very well. And I just always get frustrated. I'm not really sure what kind of games I work well with. I think I do good with, like 3D environments, just because I like thinking in 3 dimensions more often. I believe 112 is the maximum. It was probably 112 thing, because he 100%ed it. Like 100%ed it, as in, like, he got all the achievements. You should play Celeste. JK, I'm not evil. I know about. You know what? I always thought about playing Celeste because it kind of has like a similar like a kind of messaging that I kind of like in terms of storytelling. But to me, at least, every time I get into platformers, it just always gets frustrating. I feel like I'm just going to get more frustrated at the game itself and not the story. And if I want to get frustrated at anything in a game, I want it to be like, I'm frustrated because I want to find out the story, kind of frustrating. Or I want to figure out the gameplay more, kind of frustrating. But with platformers, it's always like, I'm just frustrated. Like, I'm frustrated at myself. I'm not frustrated at the game or anything. I'm just frustrated at myself. And oh well. I might try Celeste at some point, just because it's like on my to-do list of games I want to play at some point. If you're not good at platformers, might not even finish. I mean, the whole point of the game is that it's like really hard to get through, but if you're determined enough, you can get through. That's like the whole point, like story-wise. But if I wanted metaphorical storytelling, I would play the Stanley Parable. Yeah, but still. I'm still gonna leave Celeste on like my massive list of games that I want to play at some point, but because it's a platformer now, I'm just like after going into platformy scenarios, I'm just very iffy. I don't really know what it is about them that I have a problem with. Took you about an hour to get past one screen in Celeste, and I'm not even halfway through. Oh god. Oh. Well, that makes me even more worried. Let's see. Am I making enough fuse frames that it's like worth anything right now? I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can like overflow the storage of this. Actually, I think I should be good to like lower the rate on there, so it goes primarily into you. We'll go for that for the moment. I'm gonna place a few more accelerators. Accelerators. Really quick, for pasta, it takes about that much if I overclock it to 200%, does it? Of course it doesn't say. Nuclear pasta. Doth thou... No. Hey, you, how much power... No, not you. You specifically. How much power are you taking? Up to 5,000. Good grief. How much are you taking? Okay, but what if... Clocked it back on. Okay, that does take about, like, well over twice the power, so... I don't think I'm going to overclock these. As convenient as that might be, the power draw is just going to be too much. Yeah. Shoot, I'm sorry, I'm just not sure what to really talk about at the moment. I guess random thing. I did play Pizza Tower. I'm only really mentioning this because of Pizza Tower music. Beta said, well, better get going. Hope you have fun. I'll have fun. I'll have so much fun doing math. I love math. Wait, thank you for stopping by, Fade. Did you have a good day? It's still snowing. And now I'm out of cooling devices. Random fact of the day: we are now satisfactory, closer to 2050 than 2000. We are now I don't know why I read statistically as satisfactory. I think I'm just going crazy. We're now statistically closer to 2050 than 2000. This is factually correct. It's... Oh, no wonder I'm not making any cooling devices. This isn't getting enough aluminum. Like, any. No wonder. Alright, I gotta get this up and running. Give me a second. Hey, which of you is making any amount of aluminum? You are? Oh, have I got a deal for you? And you're being used. Well, have I got a deal for you? You will... No, that's the... let's see. Problem is that it has some, but I don't know how much it's gonna make. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Anyways, so, I did play, even though I don't like, platformers too much, I did play stuff like, Pizza Tower. I think I had, like, similar problems with the game where, like, the platforming aspects got to me a bit. But I still had fun with the game. It was very fun. I like the music. Noopkins in chat. Yay, more pasta to eat. Yep, we're making pasta today. Hopefully an amount. I can't wait for an amount of pasta. It won't be the, like the crazy 60 a minute that I want, but it'll be a start. And that's all I can do right now. But yeah, Pizza Tower, I really did like it. I think it'd probably be kind of similar story that I might have with Celeste, where I just will get frustrated with the platforming. Alright, out of resources to actually place these. So I'm just gonna wait for my systems to build over time, and now I just have tons of particle accelerators. 69 minutes stream. It's gonna be more than that. 100%. Haha. So sorry if you have brain dead, haven't had much sleep. That's reasonable. I also lack sleep sometimes. I think we all do. Luckily, today's a snow day, if you're in the States. It's a snow day everywhere, if you're in the States. Because there's like a massive blizzard coming through. You haven't slept in 2 days? What? Noob, you can go sleep. Don't even watch my stream, just go sleep. It's better for you, just go sleep. You're being serious? No. What do you need? It's worth It's not worth content. Your sleep schedule is more important. Why do you think I've been starting to stream less? It's because my sleep schedule is getting affected. As little as it was. I mean, I had other reasons for not streaming as much as I did at some point. But, sleep is important. Yo, tell you what. If you go to sleep, you will have a really cool dream about, it's something really cool. I don't know what, but it'll be really cool. It'll be really worth it. Believe me, it'll be worth it. Just some stuff has casted stage 5 melatonin release. TSDA. Has that a I don't know that. I don't know that. I didn't know that's chemical. Yo, speaking of sleep and how weird sleep is sometimes when it comes to dreams, I woke up with like a really weird dream where I dreamt I went to a McDonald's. Like just a regular old McDonald's. Now this is weird because I've never been to a McDonald's in like a decade, like literally. I think like the only time that I've ever been to a McDonald's is like to go to the restroom probably, but like I've never ordered from there in like over a decade. But last night, for whatever reason, I had a dream about going to eat somewhere over there. And what was really weird is I dreamt specifically that like the people at that restaurant got my order wrong, and I knew they got my order wrong, and they knew that they had my order wrong, but they still gave me the food anyway. And then I was just really frustrated. Also, for whatever reason, my brain thought it'd be really funny to also remind me that, hey, do you remember those old Pop-Tarts that you used to eat? These ones specifically? The chocolate chip cookie dough ones? Yeah, those ones that you really love eating before. We will now allow you to eat it in your dream. What? Me knowing what this meant, I ate it, and I'm like, oh, ooh, nostalgia. I remember eating this, like several years ago. I couldn't eat those anymore because I couldn't find them anymore. But it was like one of my favorite Pop-Tarts. I don't know, my brain just decided to remind me what those Pop-Tarts tasted like while I was eating food that I didn't want to eat at a McDonald's. Anyways, that was weird. Later on, I go into the parking lot. I think my father was there. But what I found weird, we were trying to get into the car, and there was an animal of some description. I couldn't quite tell what it was because it was kind of dark, because you know it was nighttime at this moment. But it was just like right next to my dad, and I'm like, hey, what's that thing that's like right next to you? He looks around and he doesn't really realize it, or like he does realize it, but doesn't really care too much about it. And at first I thought it was a raccoon, But then it started to get bigger. And bigger. And bigger. And then I realized that it was a wolf. So, I was like, hey, we should probably get going because there's like a giant wolf next to you. And, well, I don't know what happened after that because I woke up. I woke up at a time before the snowing. So, I'm like, well, that was a weird dream. Not sure what to think about that. I don't know why it decided to give me Pop-Tart nostalgia. Okay, whatever. Haven't eaten Pop-Tarts in like ever. Anyways, dreams are weird. I think I've had like my fair share of just really strange dreams. But it's usually like I've kind of noticed this. The times when I actually like do dream kind of weird stuff is specifically when I make sure I spend a good chunk of time not looking at my phone before I go to bed, and just like passively go to sleep. Things are weird podcast, I think is what you're saying. I can't tell. Your sleepiness is getting into your texting. Let's see. Hold on. Get back here, Fused Frame. I need you. Get back here. No, it's gone. Nadine is a streamer, not a podcaster. There is a difference. There is, in fact, a difference. Dreams weird podcast. I mean, that if I do that, that might just be like me waking up and being like, oh my gosh, I had a weird dream. I need to like make a stream or a podcast and talk about this dream before I forget it. My God, the field of accelerators. My goodness. But it's something I've noticed personally. I've been having a hard time actually remembering some of the dreams that I've been going through. I've been trying my hardest to try and remember them while when I wake up, but it's always kind of iffy. Should I go eat? You should go to bed, Noob Game. Just go to sleep. Just lie in bed. Actually, don't even stop watching. You should keep watching my stream. Listen to me. Listen to my soothing voice, and then eventually just fall asleep randomly. You won't know when. I'll take you out when you least expect it. That'd be kind of funny. You make me have good dreams. Okay. Hopefully not weird ones. You should turn on autocorrect so that I can understand what you're saying. Let's see. Heck, what am I gonna do after I get all these? So, let's see. I think next thing I'm gonna do after I get the accelerators hooked up is getting the pressure cubes all hooked up. Actually, shoot, how many accelerators do I have? I know there's like 5 per row, but I forgot how many rows I actually put down. Because I need the equivalent of 120. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 is 40. This is only 40? Good grief. I need significantly more particle accelerators than this. I need, like, floors of these. Actually, no joke, I probably could make this work. Like, I just have, like, a few floors of this. But, probably for now, I'm just gonna try and get... trying to get these working. Thought it was 50? Let's see. Let me print it. Now there's 8, and there's 5 per row. There is like these extra 9 that's over here, so it's actually more like almost 50. It could probably work with a bit over 50's worth because these are overclocked a bit. It's 40. Yeah, this is at the moment 40. I need 120. So I do need like a few more floors of this. But I think for now I'm just gonna work on the 1 floor because I don't have the resources to actually get the parts for like, because I need fuse frame and cooling system automation finished. And fuse frame automation is a little sketchy. Ugh. Okay, where was I? See, the thing is, I do want to get more copper powder stuff set up, but I need to, like, travel a lot to get that to work. So it might be a while. Trying to think about what I want to do here in terms of like getting these work done. Okay, so have the bottom one be the copper powder, and then this one be the pressure cube. Oh, we'll go with that. I do kind of wonder a little bit when, eventually, I get this project done, which might actually, I think at this rate, be done by the end of January. Yeah, which that'd be great. I get like one big project done, at least. Then I'm going into the next big project, which is, I keep thinking on what, like, which of the, like, the big items that I want to get into next. And I almost want to save the endgame ballistic warp drives as, like, the very last thing that I get automated. Because I kind of need, like a lot of complicated parts to get automated first. So, I'm kind of thinking I think I'm gonna do like the biochemical sculptor next, and the let's see, the problems with that one in terms of automation wise, I need to get supercomputers automated as well as adaptive control units, which those require computers, heavy frames, circuit boards, and auto wiring. The heavy frames I kind of have. I have like a whole factory for that as what. And I have I have like 2 factories, I think. And I did the numbers. I don't need as many resources for the adaptive units. I think I need like 15 a minute, maybe? Or no, 30? Something like that. I think the supercomputers are what I needed 15 a minute of, yeah. Yeah, I think that's correct. The problem I think I'm going to have is getting the auto wiring made. And I'll go more in detail whenever the time comes around. But I think I'm going to do this recipe where I get stators, wire, and high-speed connectors. Which the... Let's see, the connectors will be kind of annoying because it'll need a lot of quick wire. But I'm probably going to have to do this excessive quick wire recipe because silica is like so scarce now, I think. Oh, well, I'll think about this when I got time way later. Dean, have you heard of the honey scam? Who hasn't heard of the honey scam? But yeah, I've heard about it. Whack. I've never believed them in the first place. I don't believe anything I hear on the internet. Also, every time I hear anything about an ad, even if it's like a free thing, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I still think that is crazy, just how deep it went. I didn't want to get involved with honey at all, because I just don't really care about advertised products very much. But I did not know that they were like actually a really crazy scummy business practice of taking, let's see, shoot, what's the right word for this? I know they were taking like referral codes from people. I saw the video. It was like, hey, see, the salesperson gets credited for the sale. That's pretty cool and all. But because of how honey works now, they get credited for the sale, even though they didn't have anything to do with it. So people got scammed out of money. The customers did, as well as the people who had those referral codes that got the customers to those sites in the first place. So honey was just like taking everyone's money. Now, apparently, the thing I didn't know about was that there were a good chunk of people that knew this was a problem before. It's just only recently, because of the big honey scam video, that people like actually gave a crap. I'm personally kind of annoyed that it took this long for like that to be made more public, even though it like honey themselves even admitted that this is what they do, and no one cared about it for some reason until some YouTuber says, hey guys, this is a scam because XYZ reason. And only now does everyone feel like saying, oh wow, honey's been as a scam this whole time? I can't believe it. Nothing against anyone who didn't, who it took like too long to speak up or anything. It's just, I find it annoying that it took until a big YouTuber with really good editing also found this problem and made a big video on it. I'm just annoyed it took this long. Let's see. Snow update, because I feel like updating on snow. I don't think it's gotten that bad right now, but it is still snowy. I think like the snow effect of the snow has lessened, so it's not as snow as was snow before. Haha. I almost kind of wonder if, like, today, if I don't know. Sometimes me and my family like go out whenever there is a lot of snow, just to be like, we are now in the snow, and it's very enjoyable for like 10 minutes, and then we just get too cold to enjoy it. But I think always the first time it snows is like my favorite time of any point of the year. Just because of like, I'm always surprised by how quiet it gets. Because like normally you would hear like cars rolling everywhere, or like people going places, and you would hear them going in places. You would hear insects chirping, bugs singing, or birds singing, wind moving the trees and such. Wait, what in the... There's a present? Oh, oh. I found a bomb. Should I click on it? I'm gonna click on it. Actual pipe bomb delivery. Okay, going back to... Yo, that was so perfectly timed. I'm now... I'm hitching a ride. Let's see, I think it was over here. That was kind of a cool moment. Right, I don't know why I didn't expect anything else. I just blew up. Here's my stuff. Very funny game. Haha. But yeah, snow, I really like it. I really like the quietness of it. You don't get that many moments throughout the year where everything's just actually so eerily quiet. Of course, whenever it's like a slight problem of whenever it's quiet for that long, then craziness starts to set in, and cabin fever happens because you can't go anywhere because everything's covered in snow. But for that, like, brief first few hours or first day of a snowstorm, or just snow in general, it's one of my favorite times of the year. Let's see. I guess it's kind of a random thing. In terms of like projects I'm going to be getting into, gosh. I mean, some people kind of know about this, but this year I want to get more into voice acting. I think I really can do really well in that area. I just need to like force myself into getting roles. So, actually starting on those a lot easier than I thought it would be. I just need to like dedicate some time and just make recordings for some people and see if like I get I get able to get paid for stuff like that. That would be very cool, whether it happens or not. Mike Awards is here. Hi again, Dean. Hello. I don't think you've missed too much since you left for a bit. I did get a bunch of these particle accelerators hooked up, and there's about 40 right now. This is about a third of what I need. But I don't have the production to get the rest of them up right now, so I'm just getting everything filed. Let's see. So on the voice acting bit, I think because of the streams that I've been doing where I'm just like voice acting some of the characters, I've gotten like just better at like swapping between different voices between different lines. I would like to show it off, but it's like I feel like out of the context of the actual script, it's always really awkward. But I think it's just awkward no matter what. Oh well. But I think I'd like do it a little bit in my recent State of Dean video where I tried to get it to work. Kinda did. But let's see. I did mention this as a project in the State of Dean video, where I want to do a video on a game called Slay the Princess, and I was just kind of like voicing absurd amounts in it. Dean, have you played or heard of Entropy Zero? I feel like I've heard about it, but I don't recognize it. Hold on, let me look this up so I can like find Entropy Zero. No, I don't think I've heard of this. Let's see. Half-Life 2 mod, Episode 2, step in the boots of a Metro cop, Left 4 Dead, and Abandoned City 10. Kind of interesting. I don't know if I play it, but that does sound interesting. But no, this is the first I'm hearing about it. Let's see. In terms of the Slay the Princess video that I'm working on right now, I'm trying to get a script made right now, and that's probably the one thing that's taking a long time. I could like improv like all of it, but the more I got into it, I realized that I kind of needed like a concrete story to stick to. So I'm hoping to get like the scripting for it either done or like worked on enough that I can split it into multiple parts. I've even thought about just making like just multiple parts of that game, or of the game thing. Let's see. Hunker says it has some pretty cool mechanics as well as a well-made story. Hold on. I don't make any promises on this, but I might keep it on the list for now. That is to say, because I'm thinking on doing some Half-Life and Portal stuff during April. So maybe if I finish it, I might try to play some mods or community content after I get Half-Life and Portal done. That might be kind of cool if I, like, as extra stuff. I'll keep that in mind. But in terms of, like, how far into the script that I got for the Slay the Princess video, it's, okay at the moment. It's a lot of talking. Though the game itself is also a lot of talking. It's not, I think like a full game is like 6 hours or so. But it has like a ton of branching storylines, depending on like what choices you make, so... It's a really good game. With lots and lots of detail in it. The video I'm going to make for it isn't going to be 6 hours long, but it's a... Like I said in the State of Dean video, just like me describing my experience with it. I think it'll be interesting. I just gotta, you know, get the script done, and also do the voicing, and also get the visuals. Of which is taking me a bit longer than I thought. But it's been an idea that's been on my mind for, like, years. So I kind of hope this year I actually get that made. I do want to do, like, other game reviews. I might try with Instars in time and just do, like, a... I'm not going to do anything too crazy, just literally talking about the game kind of review, like what my thoughts were for it. Kind of like what I did for Picayune Dreams. I want to try to do more stuff like that. Push myself to do those. After I get a voice acting job, because I need money. I need an income, singular. Donations are neat, but I need something more consistent. Let's... How many more? Okay, I got 2 more rows of these. Good grief. There's another video that I wanted to make that I also talked about in the State of Dean. It was like a video where I voiced a bunch of Undertale characters. And just, it's like supposed to be a demo video type thing, where I just, hey, here's like some various voices that I can get working. Some of the voices I'm not too proud of, but it's like, I originally wanted it to be a demo video, but it's starting to more turn into like a personal fan canon story thing. At some point, I think I should go through like a lot of the footage that I just have, as well as like the audio recordings of stuff that I've done. Because I have like tons of audio recordings of me voicing various games. I think I just need to spend some time and get a lot of that compiled and into like an actual demo that's like 2 minutes of the best stuff that I can make. So either I could I still want to work on that Undertale video idea just to like make it, because I just felt like making it. You have been playing for 2 hours. Fix the Pioneer's benefits include 15 minutes of rest per day. Wow, that's quite a deal. I'll take it up on the offer another time. But I think that's still going to be like a priority for me in a way, just trying to find like good footage to have as demos for, hey, here's like like what I'm capable of. I think like in terms of what kind of skills in voice acting that I do really well is like juggling between different characters really quickly. I think like some people who watch some of my gameplay streams also kind of pointed that out, and I'm like, wait a second, that's right. I do a good job of like characterizing everyone really, really good. Maybe accents and exactly how the voices sound might need a bit of work, but like that's something that I can do really well with. So if I can like jumble that around really well, probably make something with it. Or I don't know if I just focus on one character specifically. Put a lot of effort in it. Yeah. That's almost all of it. All right. Just need to get the outputs of this, and then I'll be almost done. Cool. The conveyor belts for these are kind of done. I just need to actually get the plugged in ins and outs, and then I think it should actually be complete. Let's see. So this one on the far left is going to be for pressure cubes. And I should just, don't have to think too much about this. I just need to get these conveyor belts online and then plug everything in. Should literally be all I need to do. Well, I still need to get like the copper powder conveyors also connected. Which, I think since each of these require 500 a minute each. Or in terms of like the rows. So I think with the like the one copper powder train that I have coming in, I probably will be able to get like 3 of these rows up and running, and I'll just need to go get some more powder for other stuff. Alright. Hey, you go over here and start distributing pressure cubes. Thank you. And need to make sure I get the nuclear pasta. I think I'll just do a... I'll just do this. Okay, but just because it's pressure, or it's gonna be nuclear pasta, I'm gonna have it just be very cinematic and have it just very slowly come out of the belts. I think that'd be kind of cool. Also, since I'm only gonna need 60 a minute, hopefully, so I won't need any more than a Mark 1 belt's worth. Haha. Smile. That would be funny if I made, like, way more than I should. Alright, we're gonna go with that for now. Pasta. Mini pasta. Okay. So are the pressure cubes going through? Looks like it. They're just taking their time getting distributed. Okay. After the big question that I asked myself years ago, not really. How am I going to get the powder connected? How do I want to? Do I want to just go underneath the railing, probably? Oh, Divinity Strider's here. Hey, Divinity. I know you're new to the channel, so I'll just give you a lowdown. So, I love playing Satisfactory too much, so I'm trying to do that. It's basically just a giant factory game. And right now I'm working on these, like, advanced parts. Making nuclear pasta. You know, normal stuff. I have almost everything connected. I just need to get items coming out of here to over there. And that's what I'm doing. Vehicles are just going crazy. Let's see, get these foundations out of the way. Might actually need to shrink the road a bit. Or just be very plain, just have like the foundations go under like that. Yeah, I think I'll just do this. Get a ramp. Make it look somewhat clean, somewhat. Okay, I think this should work for the moment. Until I need significantly more. Right, I think I'll send this copper powder over to that belt. Actually, no. I'm gonna get them over to the spar row really quick. Let's see. Just thinking for a bit. It's still snowing. It's been, I know there was going to be like a blizzard coming up on the weekend, which, I mean, upon first hearing about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess that's just going to happen. I guess now seeing it is slightly different. Although I was worried it was going to be a bit more. I was worried like I'd get a power outage right as soon as I woke up this morning, and then I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think our town's power infrastructure's gotten better. It's just there's been a few winters where we just lost power because like energy demands didn't work. I guess we just gotten better. Hope everyone else is listening and have like somewhat good times when it comes to like the winter that we're going through at the moment. At least over in the States. I don't know how it is for other people right now. Alright, there we go. So, copper powder plugged into some particle accelerators. This will not be enough, definitely. But it's a lot. Well, Wyvern's here. Good morning, Spilling Beans. I am in Frankfurt watching this. Oh, okay. I'm kind of on the East Coast, like, state drop. I'm in Kentucky. At the moment, it's just snow. Like, there's just snow everywhere. There's just a lot of snow. I haven't actually checked what the roads look like, but generally it's just a lot of snow. Anyways, to get you up to speed, Wyvern, I've been working on getting these particle accelerators working, and I got like the final part that I needed, copper powder. So I got some pasta getting made. Pasta. Ooh. Went to U-Bahn station today. Slipped on an escalator because you were clumsy on snow, and your boot got wet. Damn. Oh no. Also a Zamp. Oh yeah. Everything's electric here. Let's see. Thing I need to check right now is if there's actually more copper powder coming in than is being used. Because if that's the case, then I can actually get more copper powder. Deadass slipped on MP3s. Because let's see. I'm thinking about this because if I'm actually bringing in more copper powder per minute than I'm making, then I could probably use more or less. Sir, there was a banana peel off moment. Let's see. I need to relocate myself at a very rapid pace in this direction. Woo! We're gonna go check out my copper powder factory I got over here. Check out its powder. All right. Nothing's flowing at the moment. We're just kind of waiting on the train to get here, really. Marvin says, also remaking one of your friend's games OST for a sequel. Got 2 done and got the main menu theme has been working from water system too. Oh, all right. Well, hope you and your friend get the OST really well. It sounds really interesting. Good luck on that. I forgot about the part where the train actually takes a while to get here. I'm impatient. Let's see. I'm gonna get a second train. Let's see. See Pautor. Train 1.1. I'll do that because. Let's see. Sea powder. Export then import. Save changes. Activate it. Oh, the other train just got here. Cat and orange addict hard at work. I am not an addict. I don't have a satisfactory problem. I don't know where you got that misconception. Well, anyways, now there's going to be 2 trains getting this running. I don't think I actually need 2 trains just because of how copper powder works at the moment, but it'll kind of help with like flow rates. Alright, off they go, and copper powder will get filled up over time. I guess we can also just follow the electric train after it gets working. This doesn't need to get filled up too much. Let's see. Once I get this done, I think I do need to either go make more copper powder factories and get like a train system set up for those, or I'm actually getting more copper powder than I think. Let's see. So it's gonna take. I'm gonna watch this just for a bit. All right. Are you losing powder at all? No, because there's just so many items in here. Okay, but you are losing items, which means eventually the constructors will run out, which means eventually the storage crate will run out, which eventually means these other crates will run out, which eventually means I'll get my answer. Eventually. This might actually take longer than I thought. Yeah. Point I was trying to actually check, and I think I kind of confirmed at this point, is I might need more powder. I'm not certain. Barbara says I'm an addict of cats, circus. Take either away from me, and I will not hesitate to put you in a computer when I both play Payday 2 and Roblox at the same time. Okay. Okay, Bloxer. I play Minecraft a lot. I love Minecraft so much. Did you hear that Notch is trying to make a Minecraft 2, but not really a second Minecraft, just more like something that's akin to a Minecraft 2, as in to say he's trying to make a game again? That's a thing. I don't know how much of a thing that'll actually be, because no idea what kind of a game he'll actually make, but I guess we'll see at some point. Right. Come back to this. I swear, do I Do I even need more? I'm trying to think about if I need to, like, get more connections from these, because, like, I'm just making so much stuff. Let's see, so you can transfer 640 items a minute, or 660, close to 5. It's actually transporting more items per minute than I'm making, technically, because I'm supposed to be making 1,500. Sus. I think I just need to be more careful going forward. Let's see. I could probably keep going for a little bit, for a little while longer. I just need to figure out if I want to mess around with my aluminum factory or if I want to go make another copper factory. Where's another good site? Because that one site... hold on. That tractor's out of fuel. I guess I'm going to go fix that. Hold on. Okay, I gotta follow out where this tractor's going, because that one has been consistently not having fuel, and it should have fuel. You, what is your problem? Of course I can't open up your menu. Now I can. Is it just like the... I guess the place that it used to drop off fuel or drop off stuff never got its fuel. Well, because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna tell it to use coal as fuel, because I'm very lazy. I could get it some high-quality packaged fuel, but because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna give it coal. Alright, give me that fuel back. I think that should be fine. I guess the other thing I could try to do, I do have like some copper powder factories in the desert. It's just a limitation of them is that they're not like 100% efficient, because I could go further with them. Like placing down a bunch of refineries and getting water into this location so that I can get technically much more copper. Well, I think oh yeah, at the moment these are actually taking copper and iron and making let's see, that's a hold on, I need to think about this. So that's a 2 times rate. It's actually not using all of the copper powder, or not using all of the copper ore at its disposal, because it's like not 100% flowing. Is there anything not getting enough? No, everything's getting enough. Wyvern is now hyperboard and shall continue work on the sequel games stuff. Scrap the first because the lead dev said it got too complicated or something. To be fair, making games in general is just kind of complicated, so I don't... I wouldn't blame them too much if, like, things just got really out of hand. But either way, good luck with the project. Have fun with it. Hee Bye. Alright, bye. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what I want to do with this, because let's see. I think I might actually go through the extra effort of squeezing as much copper ingots out of this as possible. And just because I did the weird thing of making this all a storage system, I'm going to get rid of the source and just let that run for a while. And just completely rebuild this. And I think I'll probably keep the truck station, because that does actually get copper powder to somewhere. I think I'll do that. Actually, shoot, how long is this going to take to finish up? A while. Hold on. Do we have any other copper powder factories nearby that I can also start working on reworking? Not really. Kind of far. Oh well, I think I'm just gonna start with the production up and running. So, what do we got here? Is it just a single copper node? I think there's another bell for another one. See, this one's impure. What about you? Are you also impure? You're normal, so about 900 a minute is possible. With that, let's see. Hey, refineries, come out here. Let me analyze. Your copper ingots. So let's see. One is maxed out. 93.75. Or let's see. So I have 900 coming in. Divide that by 37.5. And get 24, and then divide that by 8 is 3, I think. No, divided by 8 is 3. So I just need 3 blueprints of refineries, the crazy refinery stuff that I had elsewhere. I think that should work out. It's gonna take so long to burn through. I guess I could just sink everything. Let's see. Just sink everything to get rid of it. I'm just thinking a lot about how like all the items everywhere, and I just need to get rid of the items. That's all I'm really thinking about. All right, that's all draining for now. Checking its ore intake. Oh shoot, do I want to try to play Dweller's Empty Path at some point? That's an old game. I don't know, that actually might be kind of cute. Just to someday pulling up to Demi's old game. It still has items. I'm just gonna wait for this to get drained out before I delete it. I guess while we're at it, so we need 24 maxed out refineries. How much water do I need for that? It's 25 per. About 600, so I think probably 2 drone ports will be enough. Probably. High probability of probability. Okay, I think this is good. I can just delete it now. I love blueprints. And I'll keep this station here. Mostly because I think that's just how I'm gonna get the item sent over to the copper pack. I mean, it's already in place, I might as well use it. Right, so refineries. Factory blueprints, refineries. I need 3 of these. Do I want it in this direction? Sure. I say yes, there's like intense lag. And add a copper sheets, alright. I'm thinking on, just really quick, I'm thinking once I get this copper factory done, which honestly shouldn't take too long, I might close out the stream. Gotta be ready for whatever winter craziness is gonna happen today. neat. I just really like being able to build such large things so quickly. It's one of my favorite features added to the game from 1.0. 6x6 blueprint designer. Even though in a lot of cases you don't really need it, but bigger is always better, as some may say. Until it's too big, but that hasn't happened yet, so I'm totally fine. Alright, get them powered. Activated. There we go. So let's see, with all that coming through, so let's see, there's 24, and they make, what was it, 93.75? I think is what the rate was. $93.75, so about 2,250. It's about. I should be able to get 2 Mark 6 belts worth out. That's cool. Let's see. Divide that by 300, and that's about 7.5 constructors. Oh, Funny's in chat. Hey, Funny. Thank you for dropping by. Right now, I'm working on getting some of my old copper powder factories rebuilt to be more efficient. Is the idea. I guess other thing. I'm getting kind of close to like near the end of the stream, kind of thing. But just to kind of show what I've been working on. I've started to get the particle accelerator field of insanity built, and at the moment I just need the copper powder. And I would build more accelerators, but I don't actually have the resources at the moment to actually build more, because my main factory to produce them isn't functioning very well. I just need to like do some plugging and playing, but eventually it'll work. Main limiting factor is getting these fused frames built, and that's just the limiting factor right now. For the moment, though, before I end this off, I'm trying to get this copper powder factory built. And I'm very close to getting it done. Let's see. Just needed to do some math on what I needed. And I needed 7.5 constructors. The 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. Playing a cool portal mod right now, Funny? Ooh, Which mod? I'm kind of curious. It's the Mel mod. Yeah. I think isn't that one like one of the better community mods? That's what I've heard. Shoot, I feel like I've either heard of or okay, I've heard of it, of course, but like played it. I feel like I've played it at some point before. I'm not sure. Oh, something that I thought about because I remember who mentioned this. There was someone who was in chat earlier that mentioned they were playing, or I think it was Hunger Horse that mentioned like a Half-Life 2 mod. And I had a thought. Around April, I was thinking on doing like a Half-Life or Portal replay through. Something I thought that'd be kind of cool is if I get that done in a reasonable time, with whatever time I have left in April, I try to play some mods for it. Like mods for Half-Life, mods for Portal. So if I can like go through Half-Life and Portal within a reasonable time frame, which honestly, with my record of playing those games, Entropy Zero play, that was what Hungry suggested. So I'll put it on the list of stuff. I'll try to get like a list of modded campaigns that I can try out. Dude, it's so cool. I'll try it out. Just wait till April though, because that's when I have it like reserved basically. But yeah, I think I'll try that out. Doing as much Half-Life and Portal 2 stuff as much as I can. I think that'll be a really cool experience. Swear you don't stop thinking about Entropy Zero at any moment. Oh, is it really that good? Well, now I gotta go check it out. It's addictive? Oh gosh. Now I don't know if I want to do it if it's addictive. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out because it seems like a pretty interesting mod to play. You think it's cool? I'll go with that. I'll just go. I'll go off of that. I'm gonna try not to spoil myself for much, and just have it as like on the list of games to play. Let's see. Since this is only 900 a minute, I should be able to actually get this conveyor, just the one alone. Next thing I need to do is just get water hooked up, which I'll need to double check my I need to check my drone port availability. Yo, Excel spreadsheet. Open up immediately. And I can't show the spreadsheet because I don't know why it just never shows up. I can't get it to show up for some reason. Let's see. Small powder factory. Small powder factory 1. There we go, and have that stored. Is those two ports reserved? Okay. I like this so much I had to 100% it the same week I bought it. Not bought it because it's free. Oh yeah. I checked it out. It is on Steam. I checked it out for like a little bit and I was like, oh, it's free. That's cool. Although I guess it is a mod. Most of the mods are free anyway. But yeah, I'll for sure check it out because it seems like something interesting. I keep gotta go right now. Bye, Dean. All right, bye, Funny. Also, there's a lot of snow in my area. That's all I'll say. It's like, just keep talking about it. Brr. Alright. Last little bit. Hey, blueprints, get me some receivers up here. I think just 2 will be fine. That powered, and which drone ports is available? 131 and 132. Okay. Search for 131. Thank you, and 132. There we go. Water's coming in. I'm just gonna have like a really long pipe for like all of the water to flow into, and then I'll just have them drain down to the main inputs. Because water really likes gravity. There we go. I saw the drone just got in here, so we're gonna get water soon. Hello, drone. Please deliver your water. That would be helpful. I think with that, I think the factory is actually done. I just want to wait for it to get working. Water's going through very slowly. Hopefully it speeds up in a moment. Where is the water? There should be some water. You're getting a flow, but of what? Is it water? If so, where's it going? Because it's not here yet. Where the heck's the water? Yeah. Eagerly waiting patiently for something to happen. of all the things in this game, the one I never thought I'd be more frustrated with is like the water physics in this, or I think just how like liquids work in the game. All in all, really good for like what they ended up with, but it just gets kind of annoying is all. We can't really see where water's going until it's like really overflowing. So it just takes a while to see. Oh, wait. Okay, ingots are being produced. Okay, good. Ingots. You're not getting any water. Why aren't you getting water? Oh, because it's... Is it out? No, it has water. Oh well, point is there is water coming through and it is actually making copper ingots into copper powder right now, which is going into it. So, I technically got the big ol' upgrade that I wanted. That's good. Okay, so I think just as like a thing to... Alright, let's see. I'm thinking on probably taking a bit of time between like this stream going into, or like this stream going into the next Satisfactory stream, because I feel like going into this at the moment is just going to be me making a bunch of copper powder factories like this until I have enough copper powder to get the pasta working, which that'll just take some time. So I think I might wait to stream the game again until after I maybe after I get like a bunch of copper powder factories up and running, and then maybe stream getting the particle accelerators built, and then like getting it completed. That'd be cool. That might work out, maybe. I'll think about it. In terms of when I'm gonna do any other streams besides Satisfactory right now, I'm still thinking on that. I do want to do more in Stars in Time. I might have something in the next couple days. There's just projects that I want to work on for a little while. So, yeah, I'll have... Whatever. I'm gonna at least have, like, upcoming streams a day or two before I feel like doing them. Just to, like, make sure that I get that reserved in my mind to work on that day. That's at least the idea. And I'm just double checking it's still working. I think so. The other thing I gotta do is also go all the way over to my, like, water drone port and make sure that, like, extra water bottles get put in, because a fault that I didn't realize that I had at the time is that it doesn't, like, package water faster than it gets rid of it, so... Or actually, I think it's, like, slightly slower. So I just need to go through and fill it up with, like a ton more water bottles than it had at first. That's just a thing I need to work on. Or I can, like, stop the production of anything that actually uses the water, and then it backs up and then eventually it does it itself. That's an eventuality, though. I love working behind the scenes. This is what I do behind the scenes for these. It takes hecking forever. Whatever. Anyways, thank you, Funny, Wyvern, just some stuff, Divinity, what's that? Yeah, Divinity Strider, Noob King, Kalnick, Fading Solstice. Thank you very much for checking out. Oh yeah, Temis, almost forgot about Temis. Let's see, Shadow VR, Joshua is also here a bit. Thank you all very much for at least tuning in. I know there's actually no one watching at the moment, but thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you all have a good rest of your day and a warm weekend, because, geez, it's cold. All right, bye everybody.